Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're once again watching Astroteric TV. I'll be your one and only host, the Astro Guru. And it wouldn't be Astroteric TV without the gra. Now, today's topic of discussion is going to be Cardinal, Mutable, and Fixed. Now, we're going to break it all down so we can put it all together. I'm reporting live from the little chair again. Feel me? Something about this little chair. But it's comfortable too though. Like, it's something about this little chair. Being low to the earth, grounded. Probably because I'm a Virgo. Well, better yet, we're gonna sit on the floor for this one. We're gonna switch it all the way up. I'm on the, feel me? I'm on the hardwood. No homo. But anyway. Peep game. Now, your cardinal signs are the signs that start shit. And when I say start shit, I don't mean start shit like cause fights and things like that. That's part of it. But cardinal signs would be Aries. Why can't I think right now? Aries is a cardinal sign. Who else is cardinal? I don't even know the signs right now. All right, let's see, Aries. All right, Aries, cardinal fire. Water, cardinal is, let's see, Cancer fixed. No, Scorpio fixed. Cancer. Cancer is cardinal water. And cardinal earth would be Capricorn. And cardinal fire is, like I said, Aries. Cardinal air would be Libra. Yeah, Libra, cardinal air. So, all right, you got Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. Those four are your cardinal signs. Now, we all know that your element depicts what your sign does. So, if you're a Cancer, you're emotional, right? Feel me? So when it comes to being cardinal, you're the first person to bring up emotions, okay? As a Cancer, you're probably the first person in the room to bring up emotions. Now, as Libra, since Libra is air and air is thoughts, you're the first person to tell people what you're thinking. As a Libra, you probably think out loud a lot. Like, you probably just be talking to yourself, stuff like that. Now, as an Aries, you're going to be the first person to show people in an action about how you feel about something. So, Aries might hug on you in public, stuff like that, showing public displays of affection because they get to show other people how they feel about their significant other. So, did we do? All right, yeah, we did Cancer, we delivered, did Aries. Did, all right, boom. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. We did Aries, going to show you. Oh, all right, Capricorn. Capricorn is going to show you how they feel about you by making it practical. So they might buy you stuff. They might take you out, stuff like that. All right, now, that's just for showing, and that's cardinal. Now, as we move over to fixed, all right? Fixed people, fixed signs. Fixed signs are who they are, and they can change. We have the ability to change, but it's extra hard for fixed signs to change. So this would be your Aquarius, your Scorpio, your Leo, and your Taurus, all right? Now, Aquarius is fixed thoughts. So if they think something is supposed to be one way, that's the only way that they can see it. Until they grow and graduate and are able to perceive other people's way of thinking, that's the only way that they can, like, that's the only way that they can see a situation. And the thing about it is, when you're trying to understand other people's ways of thinking, you have to let go of your own way of thinking. But it's extra hard for somebody who's fixed to let go of their way of thinking because it's the only way that they've ever thought. Understand? So, as an Aquarius, their thoughts are fixed. So if an Aquarius thinks that a relationship is supposed to be this way, that's the way that relationship has to be. Otherwise, they're going to go find another relationship. We're not going to get into that. We get into that later. Now, Scorpio is fixed on how they feel. Okay, so if a Scorpio feel a certain way about you, you will never be able to change how that Scorpio feels about you, because it's nothing that you did to make them feel that way. That's just how they feel. Understand? Until they want to change their feelings, which is going to be extra hard for them to do because they are fixed. They have to learn to feel like someone else, meaning they have to have more belief in someone else's emotions than their own, which is very hard for someone who's never felt empathy towards another person. They can only feel how they feel. So if you come off to a Scorpio like you're hurt and you need a shoulder to cry on, don't expect that Scorpio to give you a shoulder to cry on. Just don't. Or if they do, because we all different, if they do, appreciate that and understand that there's something else working in that Scorpio that's helping them help you. Now, you got your Leo. Leo is going to show you how they feel with actions because it's fire. But their actions are fixed. So it's very hard for them to change their actions. And by actions, I mean also reactions. So the flame just bursting, it's very hard for them to not do that. So if they don't, it's because they've become emotionally intelligent and they understand that these actions are not conducive to my growth. But otherwise, a Leo is fixed on its, like some people live within their means. A Leo is fixed on its means living within them. So if a Leo feels like they need to live on the 10th floor of the penthouse and have Benzes and BMWs, they're fixed on that. That's all they're going to go towards. Like they don't care about the bills. They don't care about nothing else. Is my Benz outside though? That's all I need to know is my Benz outside? I don't care that the paint is coming off the walls. Don't tell me about that couch that's ripped up. Is my Benz outside? Okay? Leo energy. They gonna be fly, they gonna be flashy. Home might not be taken care of, but they gonna be fly and they gonna be flashy. Now, your Taurus. A Taurus is fixed on the results of a situation, an outcome. They might not actually do what they need to do to ensure that outcome, but that's the outcome they want. So when they don't get it, they won't understand that, oh, I didn't get this outcome because I was so fixed on doing this, telling this person I want this from them, but I never cared what they wanted from me. I just cared about my results. So there you have that. Like, and the Taurus will be like a Taurus. Like, I like Taurus, but they're stubborn for a reason, because you can tell them something that's good for them. They might act like they hear you, which means they knew at least what you were saying was valid enough for them to not act like they didn't hear you when you said it. But they never executed when it came to the plan. Why didn't you execute? Because in your head, you really didn't want to do it no way. You didn't even have the respect for me to tell me that, no, I'm not doing that, this, that, and the third. You just went along with it until it was time. Because really, you wanted to hinder me. You wanted me to be reliant on you. And no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go find somebody else to do it. You're not the only person on this earth. There's 8 billion of them. And I don't even know all of them. So I can find somebody better at doing what you already know how to do. Understand? Now, that's the stubborn thing with the Taurus. But now, this is, for me, that's fixed signs. Now, let's slide over. Adaptable. Adaptable is, well, mutable means adaptable. So, the mutable signs are the adaptable signs. The signs that can weave in and out, okay? They kind of, is, people who are fixed tend to get their results faster because they put all of their eggs into that one basket. Understood? people who are cardinal, they might start something and don't finish it. But being mutable, you can adapt and adjust to situations, short-term situations, long-term situations. It's hard to be grounded in an actual situation when you're mutable, because you got to adapt and adjust to everybody else's situations until you create your own situation. So let's get into the mutables. Gemini is a mutable air, meaning they can adapt and adjust to other people's ways of thinking. Understood? So a Gemini can think like this, and then a Gemini can think like this. Let's use Kanye West as an example. We've seen Kanye West be on his demonic side and show the world and be proud of it. And we've also seen Kanye West be Yeezus on, his Christian side and be proud of himself and take whatever came with it. No matter what side he's on, he's still the same person. He just adapted and adjusted to a new way of thinking that he may have gotten enlightenment from someone else, or a conversation or a thought, a feeling that he processed through his thoughts, through his brain, through his air. Now, you've got Sagittarius. That's another mutable sign. This is mutable fire. So their actions are going to be mutable, meaning they can adapt and adjust to situations. If you want to fight, we can fight. If you want to argue, we going to argue. If, you want to be quiet, you want a silent treatment, anything you can do, I can do better. Sagittarius. Like, I'm on what you on. You feel me? When it comes to the actions. Now, as far as the thing also about Sagittarius is, you got to remember, because it's a mutable fire, their actions specifically will adapt and adjust to who you are. So you can meet them one way, but when you leave them, that's not the same person you met. They definitely have been growing while they were with you. You probably didn't even notice it. Now, you've got mutable water, which would be Pisces. Pisces, their emotions are mutable, meaning they can adapt and adjust emotionally. Once again, I'm on what you on. So if you want to treat me right and love me for the rest of my life, a Pisces might accept that from you. But if you want to keep cheating on me and everything like that, I'm either going to drop you, or I'm going to, I'm going to slide. Because there's certain things that, I might adapt to the situation and adjust my emotions depending on who you are. We can have an open relationship if that's what you want, Pisces. But I'm not letting go of my dream either. So if you want to have an open relationship, that's cool. We can have that open relationship. But don't think that relationship is just going to stay with me and you and open to everybody else. Because while you thinking we in an open relationship, I'm now looking for somebody else to go really be with. You feel me? Things like that. Now, you might look at it as conniving. It's just, no, you just had a one-track mind and that person didn't. So they move around. They, adapted and adjust. They might be doing this today. They might be doing that tomorrow. Now, who else? We got your mutable. I did mutable. Did I do mutable? Yeah, I did mutable air. Did mutable water. Mutable fire. All right. Mutable fire. No, we did. Yeah, we did the Sagittarius. Okay, so now we have mutable earth. Mutable earth is the Virgo. Virgo. I can adapt. Let me not say I. We, Soul Tribe, we can adapt and adjust to situations. But since it's earth, it's the results of the situation that we can adapt to. Take me, for example. I would love to be happily married in a relationship, but that may not be for me, or there may not be anyone who wants to adapt and adjust. I might have to just wait a long time. So as I adapt and adjust, guess what? If I like a person, if I like you and you say that you're the relationship type, then okay, we'll be in a relationship. I'm gonna be faithful to you and everything in that relationship. But then I also can get so hurt by a relationship that I'm like, you know what? I don't want no relationships. And I know how to be single. I know how to be respectful and single on my own and just, you feel me? Do people do. Link up, kick it, treat everybody the way that treat everybody nicely. But I don't mind having a rotation. It's just not what I want. But guess what? You don't always get what you want. Some people want to eat Noble right now, but they can't. They got to eat McDonald's. So, you understand? It's about being within your means. And as a mutable earth, we can adapt and adjust to situations. So, no matter what the situation is, I don't have to be so set on the outcome. I can manipulate the outcome. Meaning, if you want to have an open relationship, I can make you want marriage. If you want to be single, I can make you want marriage. If you want marriage, I can make you want to be single. And the only reason this is because when creating a result, there are necessary actions that need to be made. When adapting and adjusting, those same exact actions that need to be made when adapting and adjusting. So if I'm going from being a forklift operator to being a assembler on the floor, guess what? I got to adapt and adjust my emotions from me being in motion and riding around the warehouse to now I'm right here in one spot just assembling. But it can be easily done by a person who adapts and adjusts. Same thing with a relationship. If you want to separate for a month but not see anybody else, I can do that. If you want to have a long distance relationship, I can do that. If you want to be married, I can do that. If you want to be single, I can do that. Now, some people think that you're just being a chameleon and being whatever that you need to be for that person. But that's not actually what's happening. What's actually happening is you've had so many relationships with people and you've grown so much that you understand what different people need emotionally, spiritually, things like that. And you wind up becoming a helpmate to them. So although I'm a man, I wind up being a divine feminine to anyone who's hurt, anyone who needs to heal, anyone that's been through things in their life that it's hard to cope with. Understood? So yeah, I can pay all the bills, but I can still sit down, drink wine with you, and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Understood? So it's just adapting and adjusting. I've been in violent relationships that I've never left, and I've been in good relationships that I just didn't leave or waited for them to end, things like that. I've had relationships that I was toxic in, or I've had relationships that were toxic, and I've had relationships that weren't toxic. It's just about what I decide to do with whom I'm deciding to do it with. Understood? Adaptable. But that's it for the signs. Cardinal, fixed, mutable. I hope everybody liked it. If you did, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as we post another video. Till next time.